Hello. Welcome to
Hello.
a new project, I guess, that I'm calling Point and Click Peril. We're gonna play point and click adventure games. Uh,
Yeah.
and this game is just one that I happen to have on Steam.
um I've played what's probably going to be the last game in the series, Tesla Effect,
Oh
and
yeah, I mean they
I was
made it like what 14 years after the last one came out.
yeah.
So yeah, the this is the third game in the series, Under a Killing Moon. I've never played any of these.
There at least Tesla Effect was pretty funny.
Okay. Um this game came out in 1994. Is one of those old like FMV point and click adventure games. So it's got um like photo sprites.
Oh,
It's
motion video.
Yeah, it's full motion video. It's all live
The
action. It's got photo sprites. It's
the way
yeah.
of the future.
It was the way of the future for video games. It's it has a there's a long tradition of these sort of FMV games. Most people are probably aware of like Harvester, which is another one of those like point and click live action ones. Uh, I think most people are aware of Harvester because Germa played it one time.
I'm not aware of this one. I know uh
You know
what's
Phantasmagoria?
that's the one.
Yep. Yeah. At some point, we should definitely play Phantasmagoria 2. I don't know if
Puzzle of Flesh.
yeah. Um, Featuring the rare canon bisexual main character.
Nice.
Uh, anyway, let's get into the game.
Yeah,
There's an
I've
intro.
I'm a big fan of point and click adventure games, so there there's we got plenty of ideas.
Yeah.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
Oh my God, it is
I'll check
James
the
Earl
archives and get
Jones.
back to you,
Yeah.
sir.
That was what I was gonna say. It was like they really got James Earl Jones for that.
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest.
Can we start a different game?
The Germans are bound to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood cults, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
No pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
Hey, I know that quote. I like me some Poe.
Same. That would have blown my tiny mind back in the day. I guess I was 2 years old when this came out, so probably wouldn't have.
Fun fact, this game came out the year I was born.
Yeah.
1994. Yep, there we go. Darth Vader himself.
In the moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium, an island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco. My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
Deliciously
God, Murphy,
noir.
looked like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
God, that guy's floating out the window.
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm going to move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Oh, I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years now. Yeah. You know how it is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one.
R.I.P.
Enough about me. How about you, Tex? How's life treating you? Bad as it looks?
Well, it depends. What day is it anyway today? Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal. So what is it you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life?
No, Tex, you got me all wrong. Just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers. You sold me out. But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be
Are
leaving
you sure
soon,
about that?
And I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders, you helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head, and I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
Just remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
We already watched the intro.
Discord?
Yeah, I started the Discord stream.
Did you?
Yeah.
So last night, after 15 years, the colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work. Contrary to what the colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
Yeah, you find that lost puppy. Alright, we're gonna look. I guess. Spacebar to walk around.
The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything. And I ought to know.
Okay.
The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering... My old reliable faux oak desk.
Look at everything.
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
Ah.
That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni.
Oh, I can see it right there.
How can he be down on his luck when he owns the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni?
Oh, that's weird. Okay. So when how you move around is you press spacebar and then you use the mouse
Oh.
like a joystick.
Huh.
This cabinet is where my old successes go to die. Nothing here but nostalgia.
Yeah, this is gonna be real awkward.
The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition. The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor.
Can I get this picture of a gun?
I love it so much.
Okay.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam. Hey, bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. And you.
Oh.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
This one really isn't art. It's a placemat from Taco Bob's.
Oh. Apparently, W is... Oh, interesting. Okay. This is a wild control scheme.
This is the days before controls made any sense.
Oh boy,
And
mail.
they were just trying things out.
Oh boy, mail! Wow, a gift certificate for cosmetic surgery. The electronics shop will open tomorrow at 9 a.m. I don't know what that thing on the floor is. How do I look up again?
What?
Huh?
Who is it? What company is this by?
Access Entertainment?
Grimelink Computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
Oh, okay. The wheels are a 2D sprite, but the chair itself is a 3D model.
Weird.
Ah, the closet door.
Closet door.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
I still don't know how to look back up. Oh, I can look up at the ceiling.
Try the home key.
Okay, home. No.
Okay.
That ups the gamma.
I'm out of ideas.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can get up on my tippy toes and I can crouch down and crawl along on the floor like a snake.
You can look up and down with up and down arrows.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
See, it's intuitive.
Yeah. All right.
That's the door to the street.
Let's go.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Remember, kids, smoking is dangerous. Okay, let's try and get down the stairs. God, moving around in this game is weird.
Yeah, certainly looks it.
Okay. How about you, newsstand lady?
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Subtle innuendo, lovesick puppy, or charmingly curious?
I feel like they're all gonna be the same thing.
Hey, sweetheart. Know anyone who could use my services today?
Well, I guess that depends on which services we're talking about, big guy.
Oh, we've got to play stupid.
Well, duh. I guess you forgot. I'm a PI.
Well, you know, Tex, you just might have a chance to show how good a PI you are. Had you heard that Rook's place got robbed?
No, I didn't. What do you know about it?
Ask about Rook.
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Okay.
Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
I can just talk about people that I've never even met.
I think it's assumed you know who these people are.
Probably from, like, earlier games.
Yeah. Or they're just people in the neighborhood that you would know.
Yeah.
Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
Alright, well, let's go in here.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
Caustic
Looks like
wit.
someone didn't get enough fiber in his breakfast this morning.
Shut up, Murphy. The last thing I need right now is a yappy-mouthed wise guy.
Sorry, you just look like you could stand to be lightened up a bit.
I just got my wallet lightened. Does that count?
Last night someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much
Detective
is a fair amount
humor.
of cash?
Oh.
In this case,
$8,000.
I should have picked detective humor. Verbal sucker punch.
You know, Rook, I've got a bridge I'd like to hawk.
You're a riot, Murphy. Do you mind if I continue?
The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Newton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom.
Are we
but
just
had no
gonna pick
choice.
the asshole
She said
options?
she'd reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since
I
the
just
bracelet
needed to
was
see
worth
what
10
verbal
times
sucker
$8,000
punch was.
to her, it was a good deal for me.
Investigate vibes.
What was your impression of the girl?
She seemed real nice. I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. I called her this morning, but a line is disconnected.
Need to do a vibe check.
Yep.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards. I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here. Maybe Rook is running a low-rent hostel.
Okay. Oh, look.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprints about a size 14.
Size 14 shoe. I hope you're keeping notes.
These are empty jumbo-sized cans
Was that
of
a joke?
Camel's chunky chocolate soup.
Yes.
Good.